Hey guys, welcome to Living in New Hampshire. My name's Cody and I'm a local real estate agent with eXp. Today's video, I'm going to take you for a driving tour of Salem, New Hampshire. Starting off the tour, we're taking exit 2 off of Interstate 93 South. Then at the set of lights, we're going to turn left on Salem Road. If we were to get back onto the highway and head south towards Boston, we're only about 40 minutes from the city. Just ahead on the right-hand side, before the Red Roof Inn Hotel, is the Salem Park and Ride. This is one stop for the Boston Express bus line that functions from Concord all the way down to Boston Logan International Airport, as well as Boston South Station. The buses run 7 days a week with a variety of time slots depending on the pickup or drop-off location. At the set of lights, to the right is South Policy Road, and to the left is North Policy Road, which would bring you directly to Canopy Lake Park. Off to the right-hand side is the Mary A. Fisk Elementary School. The public school enrolls just under 300 students in grades kindergarten through 5th, with a student-to-teacher ratio of 12 to 1. The brick building on the right-hand side is St. Joseph Regional Catholic School. The private school has just over 100 students in grades PK through 8th. The big building off to the left-hand side is the Tuscan Kitchen, which is the same owner behind Tuscan Village. At the set of lights, we're going to turn right off of Main Street onto South Broadway Street, also known as Route 28. Immediately on the right-hand side, you're going to see construction for Tuscan Village, which is a 170-acre mixed-use development built on the former Rockingham Park racetrack. This stretch of South Broadway Street has continued to grow over the past decade and has now become one of the shopping hubs for Massachusetts as well as southern New Hampshire. Depending on who you ask, Salem may be taking the #1 spot over Manchester when it comes to commerce. The green building to the left-hand side is the high-end restaurant known as the Copper Door, which in addition to Bedford is the second location in New Hampshire. At the set of lights, we'll be turning right into Tuscan Village, where you'll see a car dealership on the left and Market Basket on the right. Prior to the construction of this Market Basket, there were 2 more located further down South Broadway Street, and based on online information, all 3 of them are still open to the public. Since turning right at the set of lights all the way through the condo development is considered Central Street. Homes in this development consist of 3 beds and 3 baths at just over 2,100 square feet with a price tag between $5,000 and $700,000. The condos offer first floor master suites, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, hardwood floors, and a private patio. However, keep in mind they do have a monthly HOA fee of $358.07. To the right are the newly constructed units in the villas at Tuscan Village North. Built in 2019, these spacious townhouses boast high-end, updated appliances, quartz countertops, 2 beds and 2.5 baths, with a full basement as well as a 2-car garage. At just over 2,300 square feet, you can expect to pay between $550,000 and $600,000, with a monthly HOA fee of $358. The large development on the right-hand side is the Corso apartment complex, with a total of 256 units offering studios as well as 1 and 2 bedroom options. The apartments include in-unit washer and dryers as well as an on-site pool and spa for a monthly rate of between $1,800 to $2,700 per month depending on the size of the unit. We're now going to turn right out of the parking lot back onto South Broadway Street. On the left-hand side, you'll find a number of retailers, including drugstores, auto body shops, car washes, and much more. To the right-hand side is Salem Manufactured Homes, first starting in 1963 and to this day selling over 2,500 houses. They offer communities in Salem, Portsmouth, Massachusetts, and Cape Cod. We're now going to turn right into another entrance for Tuscan Village. We're now in Via Toscana, which brings us to the retail-focused section of Tuscan Village. Off to the right-hand side is a popular gym in Salem known as Drive Custom Fit. The brick building straight ahead is the Tuscan Market, which originally was located behind the Tuscan Kitchen that we passed on Main Street at the beginning of the tour. As you can see straight ahead, there's additional construction going on for more townhouses and condos. The Tuscan Market is an Italian grocery store that also offers a prepared grab-and-go section. At the stop sign, we're going to turn right onto South Village Drive. If you were to take this first right onto Tuscan Boulevard and at the second roundabout take a left into Artisan Drive, it would bring you directly to the main entrance for the mall at Rockingham Park. Before making our way back to the main road, we're going to turn into the last shopping plaza. Most of the stores within Tuscan Village are similar to what you'd find at the Merrimack Premium Outlets. Keep in mind that this is a new development, so more stores will continue to open. If you were to continue going straight through this roundabout, it would bring you back to the other end of the Tuscan Village where the Market Basket was located. Instead, we're going to take the first exit on Via Toscana and make our way back to South Broadway Street. At the set of lights, if you continued going straight for the remainder of South Broadway Street, you'd be heading towards Methuen, Massachusetts. Instead, we're going to stay right onto Rockingham Park Boulevard, which gives you direct access to Interstate 93. To the right is another entrance via Tuscan Boulevard, which would bring you to the roundabout, giving you access to South Village Drive. After the overpass, we're going to keep right onto Mall Road. This road borders the mall, as well as gives you direct access back into Tuscan Village via Artisan Drive. At the first set of lights, you can turn left into one of the many entrances for the mall. The intersecting street at the second set of lights is Artisan Drive, offering direct access to the large apartment complex in the back right corner known as Hanover Tuscan Village. This development offers studio up to 3-bedroom units, including a washer and dryer, fireplace, walk-in closets, and a yard. The common areas include a conference room, fitness center, pool, clubhouse, pet play area, and much more. For a monthly rent of between $2,900 and $5,900 depending on the size of the unit. Next, we're going to make a stop by Cinemark, Rockingham Park, and XD. This movie theater is located just beside the mall at Rockingham Park off of Mall Road. The theater offers multiple screens, stadium seating, and self-serve ticket kiosks. I'm now getting back on the Mall Road and turning left onto Pleasant Street, and now we're turning left onto South Policy Street. If you were to turn right at the set of lights onto South Policy Street, it eventually becomes North Policy Street as you pass Canopy Lake Park, eventually leading to Range Road and New Hampshire Route 111, which would be exit 3 off of Interstate 93 South. Based on recent comps for this area, a 1,700 square foot 4-bed, 2-bath home built in 1957 just sold for $398,000. Just ahead to the left-hand side is the Dr. Lewis F. Seoul Elementary School. The public school enrolls just over 200 students in grades kindergarten through 5th with a student-to-teacher ratio of 10:1. At the set of lights, we're turning right on Cross Street. The first red building on the left-hand side is Peter's Farm. Just before the bridge on the left-hand side is the Salem Public Works. We're now about to cross over Interstate 93 north and south. Based on recent comps in this area, an 1,800 square foot 3-bed, 2-bath home built in 1960 sold for $385,000. As we approach the next intersection, Cross Street is intersected by Hampshire Road, which falls in Massachusetts. At that point, I turn left onto Hampshire Road, which eventually leads back into New Hampshire just before South Broadway Street. We've technically just crossed the New Hampshire border since the collision center on the left-hand side is located in Salem. As we reach the set of lights, we're going to turn left onto South Broadway Street. At this point, we're only minutes away from Methuen, Massachusetts. Earlier in the tour, if we had not turned right onto Rockingham Park Boulevard, this is where we would have ended up if we continued going straight. The cross streets to the right-hand side are Lawrence Road and Pond Street, which leads you out to World End Pond. As you can tell from all the Massachusetts plates, this area is very popular for those coming across the border to enjoy tax-free shopping. You'll find a huge selection of retailers on this strip, from gas stations to hardware stores to restaurants and car dealerships. The large building off to the right-hand side is Ski Haus, one of the more popular ski shops in southern New Hampshire. At the set of lights, if we were to turn left onto Kelly Road, that would bring us directly back to the intersection that we turned on a cross street right by Peter's farm. At the next set of lights on both sides of the road are a number of big-name retailers, including Best Buy, Vitamin Shop, Home Depot, and Party City. Just beside the Home Depot in the same parking lot is one of the 3 market baskets on the street. If you were to turn left at this set of lights on Cuff Crossing Road, it would bring you directly back to the same intersection I mentioned previously with Peter's Farm. To the right is a second market basket, and to the left is another large plaza, including retailers such as Christmas Tree Shop, Bob's Discount Furniture, TJ Maxx, Planet Fitness, GameStop, New Hampshire Liquor and Wine Outlet, Petco, and Kohl's. If you were to turn right at the next set of lights on Veterans Memorial Parkway, it brings you directly to the Salem Police Department, whereas to the left is Salem Park Boulevard, which we turned on earlier in the tour to go to the mall. At this point, you're able to see Tuscan Village once again on the left-hand side. At the set of lights to the left is Central Street, which is the entrance we initially went into for Tuscan Village. It's also the last and newest of all 3 market baskets on this street. The intersecting street at this set of lights is Main Street, where we initially started our tour. It's at this point that South Broadway Street now becomes North Broadway. If you were to turn left at the set of lights, you turn onto Old Rockingham Road, which runs parallel to North Broadway Street. While the street only runs until the next set of lights, where it's intersected by Range Road, it consists of primarily residential homes. Based on recent sales on Old Rockingham Road, a 2,100 square foot 3-bed, 2-bath home built in 1956 sold for $512,000. However, if you're looking for something a bit smaller, a 1,000 square foot 3-bed, 1-bath home built in 1952 recently sold for $401,000. At the set of lights, if you continue going straight on Rockingham Road, also known as Route 28, you'd eventually end up in Derry. Instead, we're going to make a right-hand turn on Shadow Lake Road just after the Speedway. If you're thinking about purchasing a home on this road, you can expect to pay just over $400,000 for a 2,000 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath home built in the early 2000s. Just behind all the houses to the left-hand side is Shadow Lake, a reservoir located 2.8 miles from Salem, which offers residents a number of outdoor activities, including fishing, kayaking, canoeing, and boating. If you're looking for a lakefront home, you can expect to pay just over $300,000 for a 700 square foot, 1-bed, 1-bath built in the early 1950s. We've now come to the end of Shadow Lake Road, and we're going to make a left-hand turn onto Gordon Ave. Based on recent sales on this street, a 3,400 square foot, 3-bed, 3-bath built in 1987 sold for $425,000. Just to give you an idea of how much the market's changed in the past 5 years, going back to July of 2016, a 3,300 square foot, 4-bed, 2.5-bath home built in 2006 sold for $540,000. That same home today has an estimated value of almost $770,000. As we work our way towards a cul-de-sac, the homes are noticeably larger and newer. While I couldn't find any active listings, one of the homes on the right-hand side is a 2,600 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath built in 2012 that has an estimated value of just over $900,000. As we come to the end of Gordon Ave, I'm going to turn right back onto Shadow Lake Road. As you can see on the left-hand side, there's a number of newly built high-end homes. Just ahead, we're going to turn left onto Zion Hill Road. Then at the stop sign, we're going to turn left onto East Broadway Street. Based on previous sales on this street, in July of 2020, a 1,900 square foot, 3-bed, 2.5-bath home built in 1860 sold for $569,000. That same home has an estimated value of nearly $640,000 in November of 2021. The large development off to the right-hand side is Ackerman's Retirement Park. The 55-plus mobile home park was built in 1956. At the stop sign, we're going to turn right to stay on East Broadway Street. Straight ahead is the North Salem location for the United States Postal Service. At the stop sign, we're going to turn left onto North Main Street. There's currently 2 homes pending on this street. The first being a 1,500 square foot, 4-bed, 1-bath home built in 1833 for $269,000. And the second is a 1,000 square foot, 2-bed, 1-bath home built in 1948 for $285,000. At the stop sign, we're going to turn left onto Haverhill Road. In September of 2021, a 1,600 square foot 4-bed, 2-bath home built in 1925 sold on this road for $334,000. Just ahead at the set of lights is New Hampshire Route 111. And that wraps up the driving tour of Salem, New Hampshire. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.